Namaste ji, namaste. Welcome to Courtroom. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of TLOI Talks. TLOI Talks is a career counseling related playlist that contains a lot many questions related to a career in law and overall the domain of law in general for students. Now, today we are going to be talking about how a law student fought against Apple for around 7 odd years and won. So he is a good friend of mine from back in the college, and I'll show you the order on the screen as well. So what happened with Parth was that Parth bought a MacBook Pro, I believe it was a 13-inch model back in the day in 2015. After 5 to 6 odd months of it functioning properly, the parts started to fail. Why am I doing this video? Why am I talking about this specific incident? Is that if you have the sabr and the patience to make the system work, so it is a system. So the legal system is, you can say, it works extremely slowly, but it works. It works if one has a genuine case, but it has to work extremely slowly because we have audi alterum partem in between, and usually the mess that the Sarkari system is. But once it starts to work, once those wheels start to grind, you can say, it truly does deliver a result as long as your case has merit. So resuming the story, that after 5 to 6 odd months, the screen failed, the battery failed, sometimes the motherboard would fail, and he would go to the service center, collect those invoices. So this also shows you the value of those invoices, the purchase, the delivery notes that the delivery center gives, because God forbid that if you ever have to approach a legal forum to obtain relief, that is the thing that will primarily help you in establishing evidence to get the relief in your favor from whomsoever is adjudicating the matter. So then he used to go to the service center, and for 1 year different parts kept on failing. They kept on replacing it under warranty. Now what happened was, eventually the warranty period ran out, and then he again approached the service center and they said ki warranty to now is over. And he was like, I've already, ever since I've bought this laptop, it has been a nightmare situation. So well, since he was a student of law, now he's a successful practicing advocate in NCLT, I believe. He sued Apple in the District Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission. Well, it's basically at Tisazari. He was back then residing at in a PG in Roopnagar, like mostly people from Faculty of Law do if you're from outside of Delhi. So he filed a complaint under Section 12 of the Consumer Protection Act. All right, so that's the Act, and Section 12 aa gaya beech mein. And then they went into what they are describing. So this is the order. This is the final order. So they are describing the MacBook's warranties and the MacBook specification, etc. And then basically he had to go to, I remember this specifically, he had to go to a moot court competition, Goa Bits Pilani from LC1, and well, the laptop failed him completely, but he had a backup option. But still he suffered a lot because, well, it was I think he requested his parents for that kind of money, and then he finally eventually bought an expensive laptop, which is usually Apple के laptop. Back in the day, अब तो more common हो गया, but back in the day also there were slightly status symbols, etc. बैक इन द डे मतलब लैपटॉप लिया, अच्छा वाला लिया, एक ही बार लिया कि चलो 3 4 5 साल बिना किसी दिक्कत के काम करेगा, and then it didn't work. All right, and then well, they describing the story that the OS started lagging, sometimes the battery is gone, sometimes the screen is gone, sometimes the logic board is gone, and then eventually the warranty ran out. And well, the adjudicator, they went in and studied the Apple's warranty policies. This is where all of those documentation that comes in with your laptop or any other electronic device that you ever buy, and you'll be like, why this is a waste of paper. That is all because of cases such as this. And if you have 7 years, especially if you're a lawyer, and if you can make the system work, this is the power of law, that you can perhaps get a brand new, up-to-date MacBook from Apple itself. It's a giant corporation. They have lawyers who are almost working full-time for them almost all the time. So then he sent a legal notice. I remember having a discussion about either sending a legal notice, because Apple had offered him even to repair the laptop free of charge outside of the warranty policy. I remember us having a very comedic situation कि भाई अब लैपटॉप तो दूसरा लेना ही ले ही रही है क्योंकि मूड कोड वगैरह थे और कॉलेज का भी काम वाम था, तो अब क्या करें, तो फिर केस ही ठोक देते हैं। अब मतलब केस ठोकना हमारा दूसरा पेशा है, तो देख लेंगे क्या होगा, देखेंगे। बड़ी लंबी प्रोसेस है तो भी देख लेंगे। बीच में कोविड वगैरह भी आ गया, 1-2 साल वैसे भी वेस्ट हो गए, तो कोई बात नहीं। अब तो मतलब वही है कि अब रिपेयर करा के भी क्या करेंगे, आफ्टर लाइक सो मैनी डिफेक्ट्स, रिपेयर करा के भी क्या करेंगे। Alright, so he rejected. So Apple, once he sent the legal notice, Apple told him that we will be offering you a free of charge service outside of the warranty, and well, which we declined. And now Apple's main reply and Apple's main contention is, look, he's demanding free service even after the warranty period has expired, so well, he is in the wrong. So that is what they are alleging. The complainant is demanding free services even after enjoying the same till 1 year, and we are only liable for 1 year, and there is no defect in the laptop, and well, he didn't use it properly. We really don't know how the screen pops out, how the motherboard goes away, how the hard disk fails, how the battery fails in some damn misuse. And we had made, no, rather he had made the party for the party, as in the shop that he had, the shop and the service center that he had bought the laptop from as parties to this suit. And well, there's pretty much no role because they are just merely retailers and just working on the whims and fancies of Apple any which way. So then, well, the final decision was that after going through the entire service history, the entire record, the invoices, the bills from the service center, they said, well, within 30 days, Apple will pay him to refund. Well, you will pay him 55,000. That was the cost of the laptop back then. And within 30 days from this order, with interest at the rate of 9% per annum from back in the day. So I think mostly अगर हम 7 साल का भी लगाएं and roughly around 5500 भी लगाएंगे, so roughly around 35 odd thousand, but actual calculation is somewhere around 30 odd thousand, so you get 85,000 back. Now you'll be like 7 साल में अगर ये आ भी गए तो क्या हो गया, कोई बात नहीं. This is just an example of how the legal system works, the pace of the legal system, and how if you actually have a law degree and if you're patient enough, you can even get relief against a big company such as Apple, especially when they were in the wrong. They should have ideally given him a replacement and that would have been the end of story. But since they were adamant about not admitting their fault, all props to Mr. Tandon for taking the fight and just completely decimating them for as in after 7 years. This is, I mean, he shared this order, I think 2-3 साल बाद हमारी बात हुई है, and he shared this order with me because we back then discussed it, and I wanted to make a video to show you prospective students of law that the system really works, and if you get it to work, and if you're absolutely patient enough, it works. All right. So this was the kahani of how a law student, because he was a law student back then, he had the courage to go ahead and appropriate the legal forum, to approach the appropriate legal forum, activate the process, and stick to it for 7 odd years. And that's why usually people are like, "Bhai, wakeel hai, chodo, koi baat nahi, isse zyada koi panga lete nahi." Because we are not afraid of the legal system. It works, we know it works, but usually for a layman, it is too high a mountain to climb, and the relief is extremely slow. It is painfully slow, but that is how usually life really is, right? All right, folks. Wishing you all the very best. Do explore the TLOI Talks series if you really wish to, and if you want some guidance on various aspects of legal education and career in law. Wishing you all the very best. Take care. Bye.